Hello everyone, today I'm gonna be watching Warthunder review by SsethTzeentach. I played Warthunder a decent amount. My favorite part of it was the historical part, when it was just like few hours of actually learning history and reading stuff while fighting. Realistic was fun too, but realistic is just too much fucking realism. No one needs that much realism in the flight vehicle. What the fuck? Aircraft. Got that. But yeah, I never unlocked jets because I didn't play that long. But what the fuck? Why is there a jet here?
Hey people, Seth here. If I sound a little different, it's because you're having a psychotic episode. I sound exactly the same. It's the parasites eating at your brain which say otherwise.
What? Okay, I don't know. Why do I have all this shit fucking equipments and characters in every game? I had like a fucking paper airplane, like made of paper or some shit. This dude has a fucking jet. It's
Because
still
you're having
jet.
a psychotic episode. I sound exactly the same. It's the parasites eating at your brain which say otherwise.
Gaslighting? Gaslighting isn't real. You're just crazy. Now, take your medication. Question: what did you want to be when you grew up? If you answered, I wanted to be trapped in a steel, sweaty container with 3 other men, then, oh boy, I got just the game for you.
God.
World of Warthunder.
Literally the same game. No, they're not. They're not. Actually not. Because Warthunder is bigger in the scope.
Warthunder
in
is
every
an
manner.
experience that I have subjected myself to. Warthunder?
It has fucking Israel. Come on. Get out. To be fair, Israel has the big ass fucking army. Not that they have it, they borrow it from everywhere else.
Is an experience that I have subjected myself to for the better part of a decade. And much like an abusive stepfather, let's just say a little bit of Warthunder will always be with me, whether I like it or not. And now, court-ordered alimony after years of parental neglect, they're giving me money. In exchange, I use foundation to cover the bruises.
Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Court-ordered alimony after years of parental neglect, they're giving me money.
Oh! They are giving him his parents. Okay, that makes much more sense. And it is quite funny.
I use foundation to cover the bruises and cigarette burns on my skin, and I tell everyone I know that, yeah, the dents on my head.
Wait, can you do that? If you've been tortured or abused as a child, can you sue your parents for money? Can you do that? That is twisted and sick, but like, I'm just saying, can you do that? Because kids, I have a plan for you, so you don't have to work as much.
Giving me money. In exchange, I use foundation to cover the bruises and cigarette burns on my skin, and I tell everyone I know that, yeah, the dents on my head, yeah, I was born with those. Warthunder is an online military vehicle combat game, which is completely free on PC, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5. Which is completely free on PC, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation.
Is that a documentary? No, that's Far Cry 4? I don't know, man. It doesn't look like a seal dying or like a waterfall.
PlayStation 5. No purchase necessary, just download and play. And it's fully cross-platform, which means if you're playing the correct platform, you get to dunk on console babies all day. Register today using my link and you get a bunch of free stuff. This is important because you're going to spend it on a premium Japanese plane so you can dominate rank 1. I'm speaking from personal experience because...
Oh yeah, this is more like my planes. My planes were all like this shit.
That's exactly what I did. Okay, I'll tell you the real reason I'm doing this. They had to give me a press account, which means I get every vehicle for free temporarily.
Dude, what the fuck is woman respecter for 20? Cute and funny. What? Fit Kozlensky? What is that? I can't find any humans with that name.
They had to give me a press account, which means I get every vehicle for free temporarily, which is why I have to keep lying to their face regarding the status of this video. I don't care about the cash. This shit's worth more than anything they could ever pay me. What you have to understand about this sponsorship is that this is a hostage situation, because if you do not accept what I submit, I'm going to submit it anyway, and I'll make it worse. That was a joke. Look, I'll do anything. I'll say anything. Just please, let me keep the press account. Corporate
Wait, that was the end goal of that argument? I thought he's going to say, oh, please play the game, or please go and use my link or something. No, he just wants to keep the fucking full 100% account.
Aside,
fuck you.
I actually really like this game. To understand exactly how long I've played this garbage, I was here when it was just air combat, and even that was pretty
Me
sick.
too.
Later on, they expanded to tanks. More recently, they do naval combat as well. Basically,
where is your black face? I want to see on the naval
you get the
combat.
choice between two ships. One is a several thousand-ton Japanese destroyer. The other is a yacht. Sometimes someone will pick the yacht. I shoot them, and they die. To this day, I have no idea why this is an option. Naturally, having so many different game modes calls for a seamless... To this day, I have no idea why this is an option. Naturally, having so many different...
This shit, what? That's 810. That's armor level shit. Why is it here? How is it here? Okay, how many classes are there? How big is the scope range of every rank's, like, what do you call it? Plane class? What do you call this? Like, what? This is not a plane anymore. This is just like a fucking monster. Like, why is an 810 in this, like, area of... I don't know. How do you play this in, like, historic? Maybe, like, around 1980s and shit? That was the moment that these kind of planes came out. 1990s.
Game modes calls for a seamless and intuitive control scheme. And if you're looking for that, you can fuck right off and play a different game. Firing an all-aspect infrared missile is 3 different keybinds. Fair enough. The key to dodge the aforementioned missile with countermeasures, unbound by default. Also, the key to dodge the aforementioned missile with countermeasures, unbound by default. Also, fair enough, but having a dedicated...
Okay, that's worse than Genshin Impact's fucking can't fix middle mouse button because fuck you button. That's the shit. That's the bullshit. Like, why do people change everything every time they make a game? Try to keep some of those traditions of using a keyboard intact, because gamers get used to those by gaming.
Button on my keyboard by default to eject my spent missile casings so my plane can truly reach its full speed of 1 kilometer faster than before. That's where I draw the line.
Why would you need 1 kilometer per hour faster?
This isn't critique, it is praise. It subverts expectation and keeps you on your toes. I'm still waiting for the patch that rebinds mouse click to authorize direct debit transfer to Gaijin Entertainment. I think when that finally happens, gaming will truly peak as a medium. The general idea is pretty simple. Every vehicle in this game is an accurate, one-to-one historical reconstruction of a real thing, unless it comes from the Soviets, in which case you read whatever number they give you, divide that by 10, and arrive somewhere close to the truth.
So they fucking nerfing Russian shit? Like, Soviet stuff was the best back in the day, man. Soviet, German, all the cool shit are Soviet and German around world wars. Like, seriously, who else had anything?
And people take this shit very seriously. Some time ago, we had a fiasco with Gaijin releasing a modern tank, and some guy on the forum said, actually, that's not accurate. Everybody said, prove it, and he did, by leaking confidential military documents. Somewhere out there, someone is getting court-martialed because of Warthunder, and...
That's just a story about those guys who were like got arrested because they were actually making Arma map based on this island. You know the island. You know the island. We just can't
All
say it.
this just so you can have an accurate damage model. I love this community. There's no health bars. This game operates on simulation. There is no such thing as the vehicle. The vehicle is a sum of its parts and the crew. You blow out the engine, it can't move. You pop the fuel, it starts burning. You snap off the elevator, and it won't stay in the air for long. You shoot the ammunition rack, it explodes.
Oh, elevator. Oh my god.
Everyone inside. You hit the armor at an angle,
awesome.
it ricochets right off. You get the idea.
Oh,
Either
that's
you blow it
really
up
cool.
or you kill the crew, whichever comes first. If you die in a tank, you get a dramatic kill cam reconstruction of whatever killed you. This might seem like eye candy or an opportunity to learn, but in reality, it's an excuse to complain in all chat that the shot was bullshit and that Gaijin is a trash developer with a clear Russian bias. Repeat this.
Second part makes sense. The first part is just like molding. Can you gas them? Can you gas tanks? Like, can you gas an area and the people in the tank die, don't they?
Often, and I assure you, the community will quickly accept you as one of their own. To play, you have to pick between Alliance or Horde. Choose your subclass, in this case, Italian, and queue up for a game. Italians are effective against the Swedish, but get defeated by the Chinese, who win in every exchange, only losing to their natural predator, escalators. That is a complete lie.
You.
Much like on Earth, there's a bunch of races, and you get to follow their historical military vehicle development across time. You start with the earliest tin cans and biplanes from World War II, and work your way up to modern times by researching and unlocking new vehicles from their respective tech tree. In combat, you get matched with similar vehicles according to their battle rating. Pro tip, if you queue into a game with an 11.0 jet fighter and a bunch of 1.0 shooters, you will be matched with other supersonic jet fighters. And if you actually dare to spawn in as one of your shitty little Wright brother origami paper planes, you will have a very short but very memorable experience. Luckily, air combat doesn't require a flight stick. I can pilot just fine with a mouse, and I've never used anything else.
Me too, bro. Me too.
Modes: arcade, realistic, and simulation.
Dude, realistic is this fucking annoying. Arcade is basically for babies. If you're playing arcade, you just want to pass time. You don't want to actually play a game.
The difference? Arcade is realistic,
Historical is the best
your
one.
shots with a crosshair. It's exactly the same with tank combat, except your crosshair changes color depending on your predicted penetration. Now, to paint a picture of what realistic is like, once I flew for 5 minutes straight, fired my cannon at the enemy, and it jammed. Now the only way to unjam it is to manually land your plane on a friendly airstrip. So I flew back to the airfield. The match was over before I even deployed my landing gear. And simulation is just me crashing the same plane repeatedly. Sometimes I actually manage to take off before crashing back down again. Dude,
earlier days of Warthunder, when they introduced this kind of stuff, people were just crashing everywhere. You basically had to just put your plane, don't move at all. You just hear explosion to your left and right, and people going doing this. It was the funniest shit. I remember this shit.
Now, but realistic and simulation is for certain kinds of people. People who believe that flying is real, which, by the way, there's no such thing. You're telling me that if you drive this car fast enough, it's gonna go up in the air and soar like a bird. Okay, sure thing, buddy. They literally put a scrolling wallpaper and rock the cabin and have you pretend you just moved across the world. Here's an idea. Next time you're in the middle of your flight, try to stand up and leave. Tell the flight attendant that you're pretty happy where you are and you would just like to get off.
This, like, DB Cooper did that. Like, seriously, didn't he do that? That's the whole point.
So if you don't mind, please stop the plane and let me get out. You'll notice them start to visibly shake, sweat, and foam at the mouth at the suggestion, giving you all manner of excuses as to why that's not possible. So no, it doesn't really matter if you play arcade or realistic, as the very concept of flight itself is unrealistic. But if you're looking for a completely authentic experience, it's out there. It's slower, meticulous, and a lot more calculated, but there's nothing quite like it. When you finally get in the air and you're like, oh yeah, so how do I see things?
Listen, okay, so you can play this, but you have to put some time into learning some stuff that is in the game already. Like the arcade and historical teaches you how to play the realistic a bit.
Click every key, none of them work, and then you realize, oh, I have to manually move my neck, just like the real thing. If you're watching this and currently slouching, I hope you feel self-conscious right now and correct your posture before it's too late. Before they find your fossilized cadaver and conclude this was no human, this was a troglodyte. On the other hand, if you actually want to have fun, play arcade. I do. So does 90% of the people who play
Seriously, it is fun.
Warthunder is much like chess. Everybody says they played. Everybody knows how to play it, but nobody actually does it in public, because if you do, people will find out that actually you have no idea what you're doing. Sometimes I do great, sometimes I don't, but I clip those parts out because it's my video. So what do you do in this game? What do I do in this game? Well, I queue up, and then I ignore every objective and tunnel vision my way to getting as many sick frags as possible. Sometimes I like to fool the enemy by playing like shit they expect me to try, but instead I die to my own poor decision making. Nothing matters except hitting first place on the scoreboard. Did we lose? Not my problem. I have 10 kills. I made a discovery while
okay, good thing about the fact that he brought it up. Dude, winning in this game gives you so much more reward than just killing. Like seriously, it gives you a lot more reward. It used to. I don't know if it's like KD right now. I don't know what the meta is.
Hitting first place on the scoreboard. Did we lose? Not my problem. I have 10 kills. I made a discovery while recording this footage. Playing this game on public Wi-Fi is wild. Wait, while recording this footage. Playing this game on public Wi-Fi is wild. I can reliably make my ping go to 999, which makes for the most entertaining.
That's my normal state.
Also, I assure you, you will never have a dogfight as intense as this. When your latency is so high, it's measured in minutes. Space and time have warped. They have lost all meaning. Every plane you target will zip to another position. Everyone is a stand user, including yourself. Shoot a plane, you miss. Shoot the open air, you get a kill. I check the scoreboard, and it's for shoot the open air, you get a kill. I check the scoreboard, and it's for a player who hasn't even spawned. Full disclosure, prior to this video, I never spent a cent on this game. I just stay in the low tiers. Everybody else can
fucking juice all of it. That's brilliant.
Full disclosure, prior to this video, I never spent a cent on this game. I just stay in the low tiers. Everybody else can have their rat race. All I need is my shitty battle rank 1 Swedish reserve plane, because for some reason it comes with 4 goddamn turrets, and I shred. Do I want to go up in rank? Do I want to grind up all the modifications?
I use cannons.
Hell
I don't use turrets.
Battle rank 1, baby. I live here. I'm here to tell you, don't go for the carrot on a stick. Don't feel like there's an obligation to do or to grind or to buy anything. I assure you, if you let it, this game will absolutely consume you. Don't let that happen, because if you don't feel like there's an obligation to do or to grind or to buy anything. I assure you, if you let it, this game.
Okay, I'm getting this game. I'm downloading this shit again. There is choppers, man. I love to play helicopters.
Absolutely consume you. Don't let that happen, because if you do, you're gonna burn out and you're not gonna have any fun. Listen, I got infinite resources right now. I've been to high BR for both ground and air battles, and I gotta say, holy shit, it's incredibly fun. But it's a completely different game. I had to bind like 5 new keys just to do this. Yeah, I love high-end plane combat, but eventually my nervous system can't keep up. Flying at speeds exceeding Mach 1 for prolonged periods of time makes you go insane.
That is okay. That plane, that cockpit looks so fucking cool. Like this is such an amazing design, man. I assume this is the real jet, right? That's the only thing that makes. So the fact that they designed it to the T, to this perfection, looks so fucking amazing.
At speeds exceeding Mach 1 for prolonged periods of time makes you go insane, and I find myself returning to low rank just to decompress. Anyway, the point is, there's nothing you can buy to make you good at the game. If you get, there's nothing you can.
What the fuck is that? US Air Force. Oh god, what the fuck is US? US is just having fun. Like they made the best things ever and they're just having fun. Let's fucking make it engine with like a fly on top of it. Like, what? What?
To make you
Is
good
that
at
like
the
a
game.
space
If you get something
jet or
better,
something?
so does everybody else. Except now you're dealing with more competent veteran players
Yep.
that understand the game inside and out. And that's really the defining characteristic between players. Knowledge. My plane's not particularly fast or strong, but it's built for turning. I understand the concept of trading potential energy for kinetic energy.
That's really
and in
good.
an extended dogfight, I'll just wear down the enemy. Also, no, T-34s are not incredibly powerful. It's just that you're very likely to hit them at a slight tilt from the front. Unknowingly, shooting shells at effectively twice the normal length of plating, complaining that it doesn't penetrate, getting frustrated at the game, and going to the forums to ask Gaijin exactly
Oh, the angle stuff is very amazing and like impressive, but it's just so much of a headache to try to figure it
how
out.
long they plan to spend before they make a good game. Pro tip, you can't outsmart physics, but you can learn the design of each tank, and that makes all the difference. I'm not shooting blindly. I'm aiming for the tank underskirt, the viewing port, and the stockings. Don't laugh, these are technical terms. I memorize the location of ammunition racks for every tank in my battle rating so I can blow them directly. Obviously, that's complete bullshit, and I just get lucky.
Okay.
But I like to think
Okay, that
otherwise.
makes more sense because I was gonna fucking flip.
This game is complete bullshit, and I just get lucky. But I like to think otherwise. This game is easy to pick up, but it takes years to properly develop Stockholm Syndrome. Warthunder is a great meditative game because nothing really goes too fast, so you have time to think. Also, if you're playing this on company time, it is a perfect game for siphoning company time because by the time you drive up to the front line, it can easily take a minute. In that time, you can answer an email, open up some ransomware, drink a little coffee as it infects your data center, and just get back to goofing off, all for an hourly wage. If you frequently have to leave your desk for more than 5 minutes, play a bomber and just keep climbing while
I used to do it. It gets so boring after a while.
AFK. You will single-handedly win the match, and you don't even have to be there. One feature that unfortunately has been scrapped is the ability to commit friendly fire. Back in the day, it was really funny because people
What the fuck? Me and Sergio Okay.
spawn in and scream PL PL in team chat. And once I remember a guy replied with, I'm not Polish, I'm from the UK, to which they all responded,
Was that Grolt? What the fuck
I'm
was
not
that, man?
Polish, I'm from the UK.
Jesus Christ. How is UK connected to Islam?
To
What?
which they all responded by driving up to his engine block, shooting it, and driving away. I love this community. It's as they say, a truly tolerant society should not tolerate the British. Honestly, I'm really...
He fucking did that. No one else was there.
I'm not Polish. I'm from the UK, to which they all responded by driving up to his engine block, shooting it, and driving away.
He's
I
doing
love this
it.
community. It's as they say, a truly tolerant society should not tolerate the British. Honestly, I'm
Or is he
really glad
camming
we're
someone?
past
I
those
don't know.
times, because personally, at the start of a match, I enjoy having tire tracks. In air combat, this can still happen, but more often than not, it's completely unintentional. And I'm really sorry. You might ask yourself, Seth, in an open sky that's relatively empty of planes, how do you manage to collide with one from your own team? To that, I answer, play Warthunder for free today. I am no longer asking. I have your family at gunpoint, and if you don't like your family, I don't.
This is so scary, but hilarious.
But I could, and all you have to do is download the game and start playing immediately. Sign up using my link today, and you get a premium vehicle and a bunch of other things. And it's completely get a premium vehicle and a bunch of other things, and it's completely free. So what do you have to lose except the sands of limited time you have on this earth? Quickly
Jesus,
passing through your
man.
fingers, which could be better spent doing something more meaningful if you actually respected yourself enough to do that. Hey, let me tell you how I got here. I still remember the exact moment I broke. It was when I saw a particular GIF of a She-Hulk attorney at law twerking. That's when I broke. That's when I said, fuck it, I'm done. Nothing matters. I'm selling out.
Seriously
And I
doesn't.
took out every contract at the same time. Now, in retrospect, I was probably just a little bit impulsive. Withdrawal can do that to you. I know I say for the
Damn.
balloons
Is he
that-
really a crackhead or something? He's not, is it?
Withdrawal can do that to
That
you.
make- that
I know
makes-
I said it for
that's-
the balloons video,
no.
but right now I'm finally, truly, fully unmedicated. Ritalin is a vampire, and it's gonna suck your will to live. It's gonna try and remind you every day you're nothing without it.
Ritalin's the best thing ever. Ritalin reduces hyperactivity if you have it, and induces it if you don't. Ritalin is the perfect drug if you want something fun.
And believe me, not a single day has passed where I did not consider going back. But after so
What
long,
the
I
fuck?
finally realized I'm not sick. I was never sick. I just live in a sick society
Jesus.
where someone's individual worth is measured only by the raw productive output they can spit out before being chewed up by the gears, irrespective of their own unique neurochemistry and spirit. Fuck being valuable. It's not for me. It's never been for me. It's for sustaining some misery machine. I'm sorry I never read the fine print of my birth, but I never signed up for this. Look, I don't...
That is true. That is absolutely true. To be honest, that is the most honest thing he ever has said in his videos.
don't care about the sponsorship anymore. My current highest priority inside my scattered hunter-gatherer brain is to somehow stitch everything together into a coherent ending. In truth, I really do like this game, but you know what I like even more? Getting paid to do so. In all seriousness, if you have some situational
Honestly,
awareness and
love it.
actually help your team, you're gonna have a great time. Repairing, covering, supporting, and towing your teammates away to safety makes a huge difference because they're cannon fodder, and if the enemy shoots them, that means they're not gonna shoot you. Just like a doctor only treats the sick so he can beat the ever-living shit out of them himself, we help our team so they can help us rise to the top of a scoreboard. Also, there's custom skins. Your life is now slightly rich
That's brilliant. That's
from
brilliant.
this knowledge. In exchange, can somebody please tell me if there's some way to turn off Discord notifications? Because right now, I am having
Oh my god, stop
difficulties
ducking!
recording this footage. It says in this briefing I'm supposed to talk about what I enjoy most about this game. What I enjoy most is hearing this.
Yeah, bro.
Beautiful. Each
It
time
is.
I hear it, I know that something and someone out there in the open sky has been turned into human paste. I love it. Anyway, the video is
Yep.
ending, so please join me in prayer. Lord in heaven, please grant everyone online a present father figure in their lives so they can stop writing they cringe-ass comments and making they cringe-ass react videos. Unless you're as Mongold, you get a free pass because I actually met him at the same holiday resort. Good times. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned.
Oh
Sorry
my
for
God.
how slow it's been. It gets worse before it gets better. I know everybody adores those motivating tales of breaking addiction, and saying that I quit, relapsed, and quit again doesn't really sound that great, but it's reality. And reality is, most people don't break their addictions. It's nice to hope for the best, but not everyone gets a happy ending. And I'm not talking about myself. I'll be fine. Everybody hooked on Xanax? Yeah. Lamau. My sincerest condolences.
No.
You are screwed. A
I
warm
smoke
thanks
weed,
to
bro.
the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos across my multiple manic, bipolar, bad bitch
Leadership.
breakdowns. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Okay. Alright, that's not a jab. What the fuck? Looks so fucking good. That shit in the VR would be fucking fire. Oh, nice. Oh, it feels so fucking good, doesn't it? Jesus. Fuck! I want this shit now. How many gigabytes is this game? Dude, it's like 20 gigabytes. What the fuck? Okay. Tonight. Oh, yeah, fuck you. Jesus. That was nice. That was nice. This is criminal. This is criminal. God. Okay, that is the sexiest fucking image I ever seen in my life. That is so sexy. Dude, look at them. Look at them! Ooh. Rip. Oh. Yep. Ooh. Oh, so fucking cinematic, actually. Oh! This is like a fucking movie, bro. Oh, fuck me. These images are like a fucking movie, seriously. No way. He went inside the cave or something. Dude, what the fuck are these images? Like this is in game. That's what's killing me, right? This is in game. Imagine using that. I'm like simping for fucking Warthunder. What is happening to me? The game is clearly pay to win. Why am I simping so hard? It's gorgeous. Like, it's gorgeous. Best video ever. Alright. I will be downloading this and playing it tonight because I want to know, do they give anything to the players who came back or something? Do I still have my planes or anything? Because I used to have a lot of bombers. I did enjoy that play style because you put a podcast on and you play the game, relax, chill out. But yeah, then you play realistic and you just fly to wherever you think is the right way. So this game is awesome. This game is awesome, but like it has its flaws, sadly. The progression system is just too slow, man. Too slow. But yeah, that's it for now. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'm really sorry, my hat is there is no hat to be found. I searched everywhere. So the baldness is quite disturbing for myself. and for the camera too. So I apologize for that. But yeah, for now, have a nice time. Goodbye, everyone. See you all later.